Everybody, Ken Krushka here. So I wanted to talk a little bit about my 1947 Smith Corona Clipper that I did the custom paint job to. She now that I started typing with her, and I had cleaned everything up and everything like that, but typing wise I hadn't really done any adjustments yet. And so this was where I found a problem. All the keys on the left hand side of the keyboard versus the right hand side were printing lower, extremely lower than the things on the right side. So we were actually looking like a piece of musical staff or something. I cut out a little sample. I threw out a lot of that because it was just all test typing, but if you can kind of see that it's very, very high up here, very low here, and if no words are, of course, the letters between the left hand side and the right hand side are of course mixed up if you're writing an average word. So it's up, down, and up, all over the place, and it was a lot worse than that even. I have a pen pal, so I'm always typing her something on a different typewriter, which is a great way, by the way, to but you can see it's very bouncy and wavy and real off. So the pen pal thing, I'd recommend it to anybody though, because you get to cycle your typewriters, you get to she's in prison. What difference does it make? But typing assignments, come on. So anyway, and I've talked to Richard Polt when I got his book, and I printed out his response. It was like, thanks, hope you're enjoying it. When I told him I ordered his book, that was the typewriter revolution. But regards to this typewriter, I asked Dwayne at Phoenix Typewriter about that left-right adjustment, and he said to me, because I asked him, how do you make that adjustment? All I see is an uppercase and a lowercase adjustment. And he said back to me, this would be a type alignment problem. Most likely the strike plate was loosened from its factory adjustment, causing what you are describing about right versus left side. These are very, very technical adjustments. So I figured, okay, I got to get very, very technical with it then. So behind here, behind the front floating shift plate, and these are all pretty much the same. I mean, these are the standard in a different case. The clipper, the standard, it's all the same thing. So that plate behind there should be pretty straight, and it wasn't. That wasn't the only adjustment I had to make. Unfortunately, I have 1946 Smith Corona Clipper, and I was able to kind of rob it of its closeness in adjustment factor stuff. Get her up here. Okay. So some light in here. So for some of these adjustments here, the best I can tell you is if you got a small Craftsman screwdriver like this, the blade head should be about like that and about like that on the left and right side for between this adjustment. Also up here, if you can see, there's a screw back here and another one up back here, and that adjusts the printing head left and right there. That whole thing actually slides left or slides right, and you get in there and you kind of feel where that needs to be. So all these little adjustments, it took 4.5 hours, but how it turned out was well worth it, because now this is how it prints. And of course, like I say, this is just a letter to my pen pal, but because I have a pen pal, I get to constantly check on my typewriters, and she's as good as I'm going to care for her to get. I mean, straight across for one instead of angled, and I mean, it's just ridiculous, but that's what you got to do. If yours are so far off with the left and the right side, it's not just a uppercase lowercase adjustment issue. It's open her up, straighten out some plates, get in there, and like I say, if you can rob some measurements from a standard, you know, just the setting of the screwdriver head here and here is what you need for the left and right. And then up in there you need to center that printing thing. And anything else I did, I wish I could tell you, and I certainly would if I could remember it. But I hope that helps you out if you guys have that similar problem, because it's really something else. Oh, and then of course on top of it I had to play with the uppercase and lowercase adjusters too. So, but that's something that anybody can do, those two. So just wanted to share that with you. And by the way, I'm going to be getting a 1930 Underwood portable, so that should be a fun project coming up one of these days. And when it gets here, I will share it with the world. Take care, everybody. Have a good one.